Hello everyone, it's me the Cool Boys Comics and welcome back to another video. And this video is the Realm of the Mad God Hard Mode Shatters Guide. Hopefully we can get 75 subscribers by the end of the year. And let's get right into this. So this is what it looks like. It drops from the Avatar of the Forgotten King, which is that big skeleton dude that really could mess me up. And I think it's called the Bridge Sentinel statue or something. It just, and then you turn to level 20, it'll be a quest. It doesn't have any red mark or a red dot on the minimap, but you can find it. A lot of people tell you to TP, so that's how you find the shatters. Or you can do the shatters Discord. That's always another thing. Let's go. The key for the shatters, this thing, by Neo Nexus. Which is hello peasant, peasants. Hello smurf, I meant surf. Hello huntsman spider, I meant a huntsman. Hello tracker, hello guy spy, like Bill Nye the Science Guy. Hello oracle, Christmas decoration. Hello trader, nice. Hello importer, because they're important. Hello mason, because his name's Mason. Hello smith, because I watched too much American Dad. Hello outlaw, because they're criminals. And hello brigand, because they like bridges. And these are the main enemies you encounter: Stone Knight, Stone Paladin, Stone Mage, Stone Warrior, and Stone Ranger. The Paladin is whoever just shoots all the lot of damage, all these big shots. It looks like you're gonna instantly get popped, but they didn't do that much damage. Let's look into it. The first enemies that matter are the Stone Gargoyle, which is a really sick sprite. Really sick. 7,000 base HP, 50 defense, 40 defense, or 50 if it's accused, and 400 XP or 0 if it's accused. It's also immune to paralyzing status and counts towards construct kills. Nice. Combat: 160 damage lizards that do paralyze for an eighth of a second. 220 damage cannonballs. 190 damage katana that paralyzes for 8/10 of a second. And a 300 damage boomerang. Damn, that's a lot of damage. I don't even think Orcs 3 can do that much. They dropped the Horrible Tincture. But you get a white bag. Real God, Koya ass. Kyoya ass? What? Stone Mona Lisa. I meant Mona Leaf. Monolith. Whatever. 10,000 base HP, 60 defense, and 1200 XP. And it shoots 120 damage cannonball thing. And it drops the same thing that the gargoyles. The Herbal Tincture and the Real God's Cure Ass. Hey, what? It's Super Idol Dish. I meant Stern Idol. 2,500 base HP, 85 defense, and 20,000 XP. By the way, it's immune to status, stun, and paralyze. Nice. By the way, it's also immune to slow. You're not gonna like this. 170 damage armor break for 3 seconds. 190 damage armor break for 3 seconds. 210 cannibal that armor breaks for 3 seconds. 120 damage microphone. 210 damage gummy worm. And a really cool looking red shot that does 60 damage and petrifies you for 1 second. And it does more of those. But that's not all. 200 damage armor breaking thing. Arrow that 220 damage armor breaks for 3 seconds. Big blob that 240 damage armor breaks for 3 seconds. 150 damage red and blue microphone that does nothing. 240 damage blue and red katana that does low damage. 90 damage blob that petrifies for 1 second. More of those blobs. And that's all the attacks. You won't like that. And the other ones, which are kind of easy. At least you got a white bag. Cure ass. What? But it drops nada. Damn it. By the way, this is the boss of that area. The Bridge Sentinel. Nice. All I can say is, I hope they drop a white bag of their helmet. Deca, if you're watching this, or if a Deca partner or a Deca worker's watching this, and they don't already have a helmet of this, please do. I don't care if it's a cyan bag. I don't care if it comes from ancient ruins. It will just look really good. 250,000 damage base HP. Sheesh. 40 defense. 30,000 XP. It also means the status, stun, paralyzed, daze, and slow. It counts towards god kills and humanoid kills. Nice. A really cool looking red blob attack that does 150 damage and petrifies for 0.8 seconds. A really big toenail clipping that does 250 damage. Two fingernail clippings that are glued together that do 150 damage. More of those shots. 175 damage arrow. Really cool animation of, I don't know, tweezers. Do 200 damage. 195 damage a bullet. More of those. 150, another 150 damage glued together toenail clipping. Another red blob that does 150 damage and petrifies for 0.8 seconds. More 225 damage bullets. 200 damage closing toenail clipping. 175 damage closing toenail clipping. 150 damage, 200 damage. Another 200 damage closing toenail clipping. 200 damage swords. 60 damage slowing toenail clippings glued together. Also 180 damage version. 60 damage slowing shot. Which is like a ninja star. More of those. Even more. More. And that's all the attacks. Let's look at the drops. Actually, you know what? I'll look at the drops later. I also dropped these guys, but I'm too lazy to go over them. Like, look it up on Realm yourself. The Twilight Archmage. Looks pretty cool. Very, very cool looking sprite. But 300,000 base HP, 45 defense, and 50,000 XP. Sheesh. It's immune to status, stun, paralyzed, daze, and counts towards god kills and humanoid kills. Get this, 100 damage swirly whirly which slows for 3.4 seconds. Big, really cool looking red bullet that does 110 damage. 120 damage semicircle. Nice like big fireball, 130 damage. Looks like it's from Bowser. Icy 140 damage bullets. A big icy ninja star, 250 damage. 140 damage white blob. Like some ice ball that does 120 damage. 140 damage bullets. 250 damage darkening ninja stars. 220 damage silencing shot for 5 seconds. Sheesh. A big 100 damage slowing shot for 3 seconds. A red 130 damage bullet. A really powerful 250 damage star. A really powerful 240 damage red portal thing that sickens you and bleeds you for 3 seconds. 185 damage fiery swirly whirly. 250 damage armor breaking for 4 seconds. Red portal thing. And 185 damage bullets. 120 damage fireball. Seconds you for 1 second, silences you for 2. More of those shots. More. A lot of them actually. A lot. 195 damage climbing shot for 4 seconds. That sucks a lot. 270 damage portal thing. Wow. That's gonna instant kill my level 1 wizard. 195 damage swirly whirly. Quiets you for 4 seconds. Big beam zooms in 150 damage and plus it sickens you for 2 seconds and bleeds for 2. 175 damage ninja stars. Nice. 100 damage icy swirly whirly. 3.4 seconds. 100 damage bullet. 225 damage like animated bullet. Fiery ball that does 250 damage. It silences you for 2 seconds and sickens you for 1. More More. When will these stop? More. 0 damage, big silencing bullet. 180 damage bullet. More of those. Another 0 damage silencing bullet. Big one. 250 damage ninja stars. And that's all his attacks. And look at these if you care. These are from the fire portal. These are the attacks from the ice portal. Read them if you want. I'm not going to read for all of that. That's all his attacks. He summons. He's defended by Big Eye Magic Generator. Also, he has his 3 Phoenixes: Inferno, Blizzard, and Tempest. Hard mode only. Yeah, that's the one we're going over. And by the way, isn't this kind of a rip-off of like the 3 Pokemon birds? The red one, the ice one, and the electric one, like Zapdos, Moltres, and something else. So, it also spawns all these guys. Really powerful, really scary. And look at the loot later. And look at these enemies if you care. And this is the interesting part. The Forgotten King. I'm too lazy to read the new one, but this is how the old one went. He basically, as soon as he spawns in, he spawns his crystals. You kill them. Does phases. Tentacle phase is actually pretty fun. So it's like the one we have to be at the pixel perfect center. That one's fun. And it's a good boss battle, the old one. But let's see the new one. So he has a pretty cool first sprite. But the second one, damn, that's actually really good. Big shout out to whoever made that second one. 500,000 base HP. Base HP. Imagine doing this soloing. That's immune. He's also immune to stun, status, paralyzed, dazed, and slow. That's weird. He was never immune to slow in the old one. Get ready to skip the video because there's going to be a lot of damn attacks he's going to do. 160 damage axes things. Just going to pause the video. 120 damage fireball. Bleeding for 2 seconds. Sickening for 2 as well. 80 damage red bullets. 150 damage ice burst things. 120 damage regular bullets. 165 damage purple swirly whirly. 175 damage slow shots. 200 damage swirly shot. Big 140 damage ninja star. 180 damage thing. 200 damage. I'm really gonna go over the ones that do a lot of damage. He's got these portal things. 180 damage and 160 damage slowing shots. And dazing. Or more of those things. Big 250 damage ninja star. Really powerful axes and arrows. A cool looking ninja star. Arrow shot that does 250 damage and quiets you for 4 seconds. 200 damage cursing shot. A 225 damage purple shot and a 225 damage red shot. And this really cool looking 250 damage shot. And another arrow bullet that does 160 damage and quiets you for 1 second. 180 damage red pet status bullet. 250 damage quieting portal attacks. 200 damage red bullets, 120 damage slowing shots. And yeah, that's all his attacks. So guess what, kind pioneer? You defeated all 3 bosses. Time to see your rewards. Yay. By the way, on hard mode, you're gonna get these enemies and plus the Shattered Queen. Looks pretty cool. All of them. Okay, let's go. You get the mark from the Forgotten King, the potion from the All Hollow Villages and Stone Enemies, and Valgrind Sellsword on End. All Magus and Shatters Nobles, like those greater HP pots and greater MP pots. ST Ring from Derelict Monument and Template of Monarchy. Get Attack and Defense from the Bridge Sentinel. I think that's Speed and Wisdom or Mana and Wisdom from the Twilight Archmage. You also get Life and Vit from the Forgotten King. Also from the Vagrant Sellsword on Nande, you get Mana and Life, greater ones. You get the ones that are tops from all 3 bosses. You get T14 Roads from the Twilight Archmage. The Forgotten Ring gives tier 14 armors and tier 13 weapons. And the Forgotten King can also give big versions of those, like, newer weapons. The white bag armor comes from all, like, the harder enemies. The glove, oh, cool, they actually did make it a helmet. Nice. And you also get the other stuff on the Bridge Sentinel. That armor comes from all the holo stuff. Twilight Archmage drops all that stuff. The robe comes from all the stone, all those guys. You feel free to read it. Then the archer set, well, the bow, the mace, I think that's the loot, and the crown comes from the Forgotten King. And the other crown comes from King Azimuth. The Bridge Sentinel gets that cool dagger. I think that's the ST, what is it again? Staff comes from the Pyro Warlock and the Cryo Warlock. The ST staff, no, the ST spell and robe come from the Twilight Archmage. The ST ring comes from all the mages, elements, whatever. Forgotten King gives a seal. The Bridge Sentinel gives pet skin, other skins, more skins. And historical drops that the old Forgotten King gives that. And you get that from the free bosses. Whew. Wow, that was a hard video to make. And to be 100% honest, it's a little shorter than I thought. Well, yeah, thank you all so much for watching the hard mode shatters guide. And big shout out to Chicken X, because two things. Number one, he suggested this, so thank you so much. Number two, I actually gave him my in-game name, Mars Kara, which is my RotMG in-game name. And he gave me so much, like, red bag items, white bags, all that tradable stuff. That's really good. So, big shout outs to Chicken X. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. We can hopefully get 75 subs by the end of the year. We're really close, just 2 subscribers away. And if you're a nerd, get out of here. Bye.